Welcome to another Vagabond Short. Today we're in the northern part of Spain. My name is Palabo and this is the Radio Vagabond, the top 7 must-see things in Barcelona.
This is the Radio Vagabond.
Welcome to a city where history dances with modernity and every corner holds a story waiting to be discovered. Barcelona, the jewel of Catalonia in the northern part of Spain, beckons with its iconic attractions, promising a journey unlike any other. This city is a feast for the senses and a playground for the adventurous soul. So grab your sangria and let's dive into Barcelona's most beloved landmarks. Number 7 is Montjuïc, and I'm sorry if I'm not saying that right, and it's up there on the hill and you can go by the cable car from down here on the harbor. Picture yourself gliding uphill in a cable car, feeling like you're on top of the world. And hey, you kind of are. From up here, you get this awesome view of Barcelona. Once you hit the tippy top, you're faced with the mighty Montjuïc Castle. This place has more stories than your grandma's attic. Seriously. But wait, there's more. Montjuïc isn't just ancient walls and stuff. Nope, it's also a museum jackpot. Think treasures and mind-blowing art packed into every corner. And hold on to your hats, because here comes the star of the show, the magic fountain. When the sun takes a break, this bad boy turns into a light and music extravaganza that'll make your jaw hit the floor. Next on the list are the narrow streets of the Gothic Quarter, where every cobblestone has a story. Take a trip back in time as you stroll through this medieval maze. The streets are narrow and twisty, like a puzzle begging to be solved. Around every bend you'll find old buildings with tales to tell. They've been standing for centuries, watching the world change. But it's not all just about the past. This place is alive. There are cozy squares where the locals hang out, sipping coffee and sharing gossip. And you'll probably see a few street performers. And don't miss out on the hidden spots hiding in every corner. Grab your comfy shoes and get ready to explore. And maybe get some paella and sangria while you're here. The Gothic Quarter is full of surprises. Who knows what you'll discover? And right here in the Gothic Quarter, we actually also find number 5 on the list. It's the Pablo Picasso Museum, or just the Picasso Museum. It's in here. Walking into this place feels like stepping into a world bursting with creativity, where the walls are alive with bold colors and amazing artwork from one of the 20th century's biggest names. This isn't your average museum. It's like immersing yourself in Picasso's world. With loads of his stuff on display, you're in for a real treat. From the early sketches to his famous masterpieces, each piece tells a story of passion, innovation, and a bit of craziness. So grab your beret and channel your inner artist as you immerse yourself in the world of Picasso. Who knows, you might just leave feeling inspired to create your own masterpiece. Alright, football fanatics, listen up. We're off to the holy grail of football, Camp Nou. Stepping into the biggest stadium in Europe, you'll feel the buzz in the air like a charged up lightning storm on game day. It has a seating capacity of about 99,000 spectators, and soon it's going to be even bigger. A 1.5 billion euro renovation is underway, increasing the stadium's capacity to over 105,000 spectators. This renovation was supposed to be finished by 2024, but money problems and the COVID pandemic have caused delays. Now it's probably going to take a bit longer than originally planned to complete the project. This place isn't just a stadium, it's the fortress of FC Barcelona, one of the biggest football clubs on the planet. As you settle into your seat, surrounded by roaring crowds, you can't help but feel part of something massive. And even if you're not the biggest football fan, the sheer size of Camp Nou is enough to impress anyone. So whether you're a die-hard fan or just up for the spectacle, a visit to Camp Nou is a must for anyone even slightly interested in this beautiful game. Before we get to the top 3, I'd like to give a shout out to the sponsor of this episode. They're called VidPros, and they're the ones turning this podcast into video on my YouTube channel and Facebook page. I give them the sound and they do the rest. They add clips of what I'm talking about and making sure that everything looks super perfect. That saves me a lot of time, and the result is uber cool. If you have a business where you could use some videos, you should try them out. And if you use the promo code VAGABOND, you can save $100 on your first month. Go to vidpros.com and see more about what they do.
The Radio Vagabond. Gotta keep moving.
Number 3 is La Rambla, in the center of the city. Walking down this lively street, you'll be surrounded by a whirlwind of sights, sounds, and smells. On one side, you've got the shops bursting with souvenirs begging to come home with you. On the other side, cafes and restaurants tempting you with delicious tapas and ice-cold sangria. But La Rambla isn't just about shopping and eating. It's also a stage for some seriously talented street performers. From flamenco dancers to living statues, you'll never know what you'll stumble upon next. And why not grab a portrait from one of the artists along the street to remember your visit? And by the end of the whole thing, Christopher Columbus is standing tall on a pillar, pointing at the ocean. Just a heads up though, La Rambla can be a bit of a tourist trap and super crowded, so keep an eye on your wallet. Coming in second on our countdown, we have Park Güell. Get ready to step into a world of wonder created by the one and only Antoni Gaudí. This park isn't your ordinary green space. It's a burst of colors, creativity and fun that'll make you feel like you've stepped into a fairy tale. As you stroll through the landscape filled with vibrant mosaics, every bench, wall and sculpture seem to have a life of its own thanks to Gaudí's unique style. And oh boy, the views from the top of the hill are something else. You'll get a stunning panorama of Barcelona. So lace up your walking shoes and prepare to be amazed by the magic of Park Güell. And finally, topping our list is the crown jewel of Barcelona, also a creation of Gaudí, La Sagrada Família. This famous basilica, also known as Gaudí's big masterpiece, is a real eye-catcher. Picture standing in front of this modernist wonder, where every twist and turn tells a story of creativity and big dreams. From its fancy facades with scenes from the Bible to its sky-high towers, La Sagrada Familia is seriously impressive. And get this, they've been building it since 1882. That is over 100 years of hard work and dedication. And guess what? It's still not done. It was hoped to be finished by 2026 to mark 100 years since Gaudí's death. But the pandemic slowed down the work because fewer tourists visited, which cut down the money available for the building. Now it's unclear when exactly the church will be completed. The final phases involve completion of the main towers, which are among the most challenging and significant aspects of the project. But who needs a deadline when you're creating something this amazing, right? So come on over and witness history in the making at La Sagrada Familia. We've reached the end of our Barcelona expedition. These attractions showcase, in my opinion, the very best of Barcelona's unique blend of history, art and architecture, leaving us with memories to cherish and stories to tell. But the adventure doesn't stop here. If you have some hidden gems or secret spots you might think I've missed, I'm all ears. Drop your suggestions in the comments below and let's keep the conversation going. And if you found this episode valuable, be sure to share it with your fellow explorers. Until next time, keep wandering, keep discovering, and may your travels be filled with unforgettable moments. My name is Palabo, and I gotta keep moving. See ya.